if you get that first, fourth, and fifth chords, the first, fourth, and fifth chords in any key are major, and the second, third, and sixth are minor, then you can start to make sense out of songs. The next step is there's very common combinations of these 1, 2, 3, 4, chords. There's very common patterns or combinations of chords that make up songs that you're going to see over and over and over again. And right now I'm going to look at some songs that only use the 1, 4, 5, and 6, because those combinations of the 1, 4, 5, and 6 chords make up a whole slew of songs. And if you can begin to identify those patterns by ear, then you'll be much further ahead of the game when it comes to improvising or figuring songs out, or transposing, which is changing a song from one key to the next. All of that is very useful. Let me just see if you understand this. The 1 chord in the key of C is a C major. The 4 chord in the key of C, C, D, E, F. That's 4. We just count up alphabetically, just like we're doing the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a major chord that begins on F, which is the F major chord. The 5th in the key of C, D, E, F, G is a G major chord, because by definition the 5 chord is a major in any key. So we have a G. The 6th chord, C, D, E, F, G, A, is an A. But if you look at the 6 in that chart, it's a little 6, meaning that it's an A minor. So that means songs that you hear in the key of C, for instance, will be made up of those chords. You won't hear an A major chord because it steps outside the key. But very common patterns, like I said, you'll see over and over again, such as 1, 6, 4, 5. Okay? In the key of C, that would be the 1 chord is the C. The 6, which we just said is A, C, D, E, F, G, A, minor, is the 2nd chord in a 1, 6, 4, 5 progression. The 4 is the F, C, D, E, F major, and the 5 is the G major. So let's play this progression. 1, 6, 4, 5. 1, 6, 4, 5. Let's do it in the key of G. This was one of the first things I showed you. G, E minor, C2 to D. I mean, the 2 doesn't matter. The basic triad is a C. You can alter it by adding a 9 or a 2, and it still remains in the rule. So G, we're in the key of G, so the 1 chord is G. A 6 chord, we count up from G, and obviously in music, it starts over at A. It doesn't go to H, but I think you know that. G, A, B, C, D, E is the 6. So what do I have? The 6th chord being a minor by rule is going to be an E minor. The 4, G, A, B, C, is a major, and the 5, one more than C, is D major, because 4 and 5 are both major. And so we have... So what I just did is transpose that first progression I did in C, 1, 6, 4, 5, and I transposed it. Maybe I have a singer and he says, oh, that's too high for me, can you change the chords? And you guys, well, I know that's a 1, 6, 4, 5, so I can simply move it to the key of G. And I just figured out that the 6th chord is an E minor in the key of G, the 4 chord is a C, and the 5 chord is a D. So you notice it sounds exactly the same, it's just different key. So I hope that makes sense, because I'm going to jump a little further and I'm going to say There's a lot of these patterns that are very common. One of them, like I just said, is the 1, 6, 4, 5. There's others combinations using the 1, 4, 5, and 6. And none of this is going to make sense to you, but now it may, because I'm going to play you a few examples just to show you how common these patterns are. And if you can identify them, you'll be like, well, I can figure out just about any song. Here's Let It Be by the Beatles. This is a 1, 5, 6, 4. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. That was a little different at the end, but you can see, okay, I'm in the key of D. I arbitrarily chose D. I don't even know what key they do it in. I haven't heard it in a while. Let it, one chord, let it be. Now that's an A, but in the key of D, using the number system, if D is 1, D, E, F, G, A is the 5, and I know the 5 chord is a major. And then the next one is a B minor, which is a 6, and the 4 chord is a G. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Okay, that's one example. Peace of Mind by Boston. I don't know if you know that song. Different vibe altogether. I understand about indecision. I don't care if I get behind. People living in competition. All I want is to have my peace of mind. That's a 6, 6, 4, 1, 5. 6, we're in the key of G, so the 1 is a G, but we start on the 6, G, A, B, C, D, E. Like I said, it's a minor, E minor. Go to the 4, which is C, G, the 1, and the 5 is a D. Let me call it out. 6, 4. I'm getting good at this. Let me call them out. 6, 4, 5, 1, 6, 4, 5, 1. Again, it's the same combination of 4 chords so far. We just switched the order a little bit. Rolling Stones, Beast of Burden, 1, 5, 6, 4. Sounds pretty close to the last, it's just changing the order again. I'll never be your beast of burden. I never know. I'll never be your beast of burden. Don't know the words, but that's the chorus. I don't know if they do it in E. I just chose E. But that's okay, because it's the same kind of chords. It's the same pattern of 1 in E is that. A 5 in the key of E. E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B. You don't need to know the sharps and flats right now. Just go E, F, G, A, B. A B is a major because it's a 5. There's my B, bar chord. The 6th is 1 more than a 5, but we know the 6 is a minor, so I'm playing that minor pattern that we know. We drop the 3rd, a half a step to get the C sharp minor, and the 4, E, F, G, A. That's the A. Never be your beast of burden. Every move you make. I'll do this in E2. Every move you make, every vow you break, every slave you say, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. And every move you make, every vow you break, every claim you stay, every night you stay, I'll be watching. 1, 6. We're in key of E, so 6 is E, F, G, A, B, C sharp, because there is a sharp in E. Every move you make, me. It's that same C sharp minor I used in the last song. And then a 4, ever claim you, E, F, G, A. That's an A. I can do it like this, but I just use the A2 because it's easy. The 5 is a B. So again, we're seeing the combinations of the 1, 4, 5, and 6. That one was 1, 6, 4, 5. Probably the most common of all time is the 1, 6, 4, 5. Here's Toto. I touch the rains down there. I know the do-down. I touch the rains down in Africa. I'm gonna take some time to do the things we never had. It's 6, 4, 1, 5. 6, 4, 1, 5. We're in the key of G. 6 is an E minor. 4 is a C. 1 is a G. And the 5 is a D. Again, just randomly pick some songs. Here's a project for you. Pick some songs that you like and analyze them. See if you can. And I don't expect you to get good at that, and you may not be able to do it. But see if you can figure it out. If you can figure out the chords based on knowing that many times it's a 1, 6 minor, 4 major, 5 major chords that are going to be the main center of the song in some combination. So that's a lot I've given you, but I really want you to show me something that you're doing. I just need to see or hear, even if you're struggling, and you probably are, everybody struggles, not everybody has a lot of time today to practice guitar, but send me something and let me know how you are doing it, understanding the last lesson, which is theory, and then this lesson, which is theory. But I'm taking a little time out from just learning more songs because this, I feel, is very important to know. All right, hope you're doing well. Have a good one.